Hey everybody, it's Brian from the Unadulterated BS Podcast. Here to tell you about my other side gig. That's right, I host trivia shows in Sun Prairie and around the Madison area. You can find me Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. out on the patio at Primal Q in Sun Prairie each and every week. It's heated in the winter. It's wide open in the summer. It's a great night of trivia fun. You can find out more information about that at facebook.com/Brian Trivia Guy. I know, I'm tired of hearing the ads too, you guys. This is awful. Hey everybody, it's Brian of the Unadulterated BS Podcast and his dogs. And we're telling you how you can get rid of these ads. All you gotta do is go over to patreon.com/unadulteratedbs and subscribe to our lowest level. That gets you an ad-free presentation of your show as well as some extra bonuses. We have multiple levels that give you more and more bonuses as you go up the chain. Check that out at patreon.com/unadulteratedbs. Thanks, Peter and Roscoe. I appreciate it.
Should get my sister to weigh in on that since she took sign language as a minor.
You should text your sister right now and be like, "Can you describe to me this American Sign Language for dangling cock?" I want to see that text message go directly to your sister right now.
It's time for the Unadulterated BS Podcast.
Welcome to the Unadulterated BS Podcast. My name is Brian. Alongside me, as always, is the lovely Melissa.
Hello.
Week 2. We're back to do it again.
We are.
Again.
Again?
Oh yeah, it did. There's just so many agains. Doesn't matter at this point. It's just, it's ridiculous how many times we stop and start. I did get all 143 back episodes of the Unadulterated BS Podcast up on Patreon. So
You did. I was listening to stuff today.
So if you're a subscriber, for as low as $3 per month, you can listen to all the back episodes. A couple other podcasts on there as well. Brian and Mel Get Married, as well as Liquor Flicks has one episode up there. There's a couple more of those to go, but I'll get those done here shortly.
I think one of the Liquor Flicks might still need editing because I don't think it ever saw the light of day.
You keep saying that. We don't have any more files.
You lost it again.
No more files. No files anywhere. No files to be edited.
That's right. You lost it, you found it, and then you lost it.
Well, what I really lost was what is Greg. I think I just deleted that last week. I just went, I'm not doing this.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, we advertised it and then recorded it, and then I don't know. I just never got around to editing it, and I was using up all the space on our memory card to record podcasts, so I had to get rid of it. I had to move on.
Yeah, I don't even remember why that one didn't get posted. It didn't get edited. I don't remember what happened there.
I probably just got lazy. I mean, I just probably didn't do it. Also, I don't know that I found it all that particularly funny. We read off his 23andMe profile.
Yeah, I don't even remember recording that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he brought the results. When we sat around the kitchen table, he brought the results. He read the results off. What is Greg? A mutt. That was...
That was the end result.
Like, it could have been a much shorter podcast. It didn't need an hour-long treatment, because I don't think we did this week or in BS or anything. I think we just did that. It was wild.
Not every idea...
No,
works out. Not every single idea works out. I am about a quarter of the way through of a recording of Public Assistance right now, though.
That is a good old one where we play the terribly racist and not at all PC game Public Assistance.
It is.
And look it up sometime. Managed to get a copy of it to play. It was great.
Mm-hmm. We've had some illegitimate children, and then some of us have gotten jobs and had to get rid of our illegitimate children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, once, if you have a real job, then you no longer have your illegitimate children. They just go off to Never Land.
Just get rid of them. Just be like, hey, you are now wards of the state.
Nate was very angry every time he lost his illegitimate children. It was great. It's a great podcast, or a great episode, I should say.
That's all available on patreon.com/unadulteratedbs. For as low as $3 per month, you get those back episodes. Heck, you can pay it once, listen to as many as you want. You also get this episode ad-free as well. And last week we gave you the bonus episode at the end for free, the extra 20, 30 minutes. This week, that part would be behind the paywall. You have to pay for that extra time. It's the way it goes.
Yeah, it's just the way things are.
You know how we barely ever leave the house?
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. Well, there are astronauts that have gone further away from the planet Earth than any other human being has ever gone. Just happened today.
It is crazy. It is super insane to me. And we didn't hear anything about this until it randomly was occurring.
Yeah, it just was a thing. I was like, oh, we're going to go fly around the moon.
I don't know. Was there a purpose to flying around the moon? Were we trying to find something?
It sounds like they're just guinea pigs. They're really just seeing, what kind of radiation is going to bombard the astronauts when they come back.
Oh.
They took a bunch of samples up there with them, and then they were taking a bunch of pictures from close-up of the moon. They wanted to get real pictures this time since, last time it was on a set.
Right. It was all a hoax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big hoax. Sure, this one is also going to be defined as a hoax.
I did hear some conspiracy theorists already trying that today. They're like, nope, they're not really there. They're on a big soundstage. That's why they can't have HD footage of everything. That's why if you watch it on YouTube, it's all pixelated and whatnot.
I mean, they do understand that, in space, on a spaceshipy thing.
It is a spaceship.
We don't have Wi-Fi? There's not,
Yeah, it takes a lot of power and stuff to broadcast back and forth. So sending HD video and it wouldn't be live anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have enough power. They didn't bring enough batteries, I guess.
Conspiracy theorists and Trumpists, man. Brain is not your forte.
You know the worst part about that trip, though? Their toilet broke.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the very fancy space toilet broke.
That's not good.
I didn't actually see if they actually got it fixed again, but basically our astronauts are up there, for all of mankind and science, just wearing Depends.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I don't know I never did see if they actually got it fixed again or if it still remained broken as of today, which is the day they were starting. They're circling around the moon. Let's see if they've made it. I can look it up. I got my computer right here,
How long does this total trip taking?
I mean, they just launched, what, Friday?
That sounds right,
They're going around the moon. Thanks for those amazing descriptions. Let's mute that. Looks like they're on the dark side of the moon as we speak.
The dark side of the moon.
Yep, that's exactly what's happened. They are behind the moon.
They're currently...
As we speak.
And is it Pink Floyd? Is that a Pink Floyd song?
No.
Dark Side of the Moon?
No, well, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know music stuff.
I'm pretty sure Dark Side of the Moon is Pink Floyd.
Okay. I will agree with you.
I'll look it up.
And then when you're wrong, I can say, I told you so. I knew it.
But you didn't. It's Pink Floyd. Haha. The Dark Side of the Moon.
Told you were right.
I am going to throw dirty looks your way.
Throw dirty looks.
Send you eye daggers to the back of your head.
That's not fun. I'm just trying to see, we're just seeing computer renderings now of the Artemis 2 as it's behind the moon, and then pictures of people with lots of monitors talking and drinking out of water bottles.
I am...
Riveting science stuff going on here, folks.
I am highly, highly entertained by the sign there that simply says science.
Science!
I can't read any of the ones. I'm too blind. I don't have my glasses on.
Well, they're all backwards. One says MPO and FAO. This is all on the official broadcast at NASA's YouTube page.
I mean, it's very cool. Like, some of the pictures that they've gotten and, like, some of the videos.
Come back with
and,
aggressive
like,
space cancer.
I mean, there's got to be some protections in place here, and, like...
They sent them up with, like, bone and tissue samples to see if, what would happen to those samples by being bombarded by cosmic rays.
So, like, you see, so, like, are they supposed to put them on the outside of the thing?
No.
Okay.
I mean, really, it seems like they just took them up there, they have them stored, and then for the rest of it, they're just mostly, like, looking at the moon.
Yeah.
Today, I saw two of the astronauts switch out with the other two, and they were just, like, assuming positions in front of a window.
Staring at the moon?
So you're really getting that nice solar system sunburn from the Earth glow bouncing off the moon, coming back neon blue.
This all seems odd.
It was very weird. It's not like it's the huge capsule or anything, It's pretty
There's
small.
4 of them, right?
4 of them. Well, 3.5. One's Canadian.
It makes them half a person?
Didn't know that about Canadians? Americans got 2 lungs. Canadians, 1. It's crazy.
And a lung makes you more of a person?
Well, they have half of everything. 1 testicle. Less heart valves. Allows them to better process maple syrup. It makes them faster and better at hockey.
In theory, going with your thought logic here, you are taking away half of things. So they have half the lung capacity, half technically the heart strength.
But those half things work better than our full things. Because they're a tougher breed.
Well, then wouldn't they just equal the same amount of power that we would have with our 2 if they've only got the 1?
No, because they've trained in the cold of Canada. And at a disadvantage. Their body is strengthened. It's hardened.
This is the dumbest logic I've ever heard in my life. None of this makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense if you actually think about it.
I am sadly actually thinking about this.
So, like, let's say you lost a leg. Because you only have the 1 leg, that leg is stronger.
Oh my God.
Because you're using it to do everything you did with 2 legs.
The dog even sighed at you.
This was his idea in the first place. I read his paper on this. His dissertation on...
Roscoe wrote a dissertation on...
Yes, on Canadians
versus Americans.
Half personhood, but...
Also, does that make them a half a person? What?
I mean, they're like a whole person on the outside. You might even say Canadians mostly look exactly like us. Look, I did my own research on this. I went online, found a couple of
Truth Social articles,
dark web sites that source all this information. I'm aware. I encourage people to do your own research. That's where you really find the real answers.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you've now alienated anyone in...
Just Canada. It's fine. They're already mad at us anyway. This isn't going to make it worse.
They're not mad at us personally. Well, they weren't up until just now.
I mean, they're mad at us as, like, a whole, like our country.
Uh-oh.
What?
There's a movement.
Oh, no. No one needs to hear about dogs every week. I mean, they're just dogs. Look at it. He's just laying here being a lump. This one's coming out here trotting. Aren't I a pretty pony?
Oh, you're giving him butt wiggles.
Click, click, click.
And now he's snorting at you.
I don't know I'm not sure that the audience for the Unadulterated BS podcast is in this for the dog color commentary.
Look, I rarely leave my house. The dog color commentary is basically what I got. It's what gets me through the day.
It's a long walk as the dog approaches the gate to the living room. He's taking a moment to scratch his underside, giving his undercarriage a gentle rub. He's now turned tail and entered into another room, exiting with his head down, his paws clomping across the laminate flooring. He's now out of sight. He can't be seen. What is the dog up to? What is he doing in there? Is it benign? Or is it something terrible? Is he digging in the garbage again, finding all of your unmentionables?
Unmentionables.
Isn't that word sort of a, what is the word when you say a thing and
when you say
and its definition is like the opposite of an
oxymoron?
Oxymoron. Because if it is unmentionable, by saying it, the word unmentionable, we have mentioned it.
That is true.
We've given it our
it voice.
We've given the thought strength.
But I suppose by saying unmentionable, it is leaving what the unmentionable thing is to your imagination. So you don't really know.
So we're actually giving it more strength. We're like making it the boogeyman of things that are not talked about.
Right. It is like he who shall not be named.
I feel like he's being named, though. You just gave him a nickname.
So unmentionable.
That'd be like you gave me the nickname Sparky and just called me Sparky all the time. They're just calling Voldemort he who shall not be named. I mean, it's not the best nickname in the world, but like
it's kind of long.
Definitely naming him.
But saying his actual name gave him strength, or so they thought, or power, or so they thought. That part really never got overly explained. Why we were not naming him.
I never read any of it.
I just wanted a deep dive and rewatched all the movies not that long ago.
Yeah, see, look, you're giving power to J.K. Rowling. She's off somewhere devising up some new trans hate.
I am aware she is problematic. I am not forgiving her. But
by mentioning her name and her property, she's like, ooh, let the trans hate flow through me.
She is an insane person. I am not disputing that.
Think she's going to be mad when she finds out that they made...
Finds out?
When she finds out that they cast a black man to play Snape?
I mean...
I don't know how much she has to do with this.
She knows.
I mean, at this point, isn't she just like cut out of the whole thing? They're just like, we're not going to deal with this?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I have no intention of watching the new series. So I just read all her tweets. I have no intention of watching the new series. It seems odd. I don't think that it was really necessary.
It honestly looks terrible. I'm very confused.
I haven't even I have seen nothing about, I've heard about it. I've seen that it is out there and that it exists, but I know nothing about it. I haven't
real shitty luck with the Harry Potter thing. They tried a whole new franchise, like set in the same world. Everybody shat on that one.
I also have never seen that. Was it Fantastic Beasts or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Depp really shit the bed in that one. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was Amber Heard. It's time for This Week in BS. Hey everybody, it's Brian from the Unadulterated BS Podcast, here to tell you about an upcoming event from our friends at Primal Q. That's right, on Saturday, May 9th, starting at 6:30 p.m., it's Barrel and Barbecue Night, presented by Primal Q and Driftless Glen Distillery. This is a ticketed event, so you will need a ticket to attend. You're getting a 3-course meal and bourbon tastings throughout the evening. You do have 2 options. For tickets, $75 for the Barrel and Barbecue dinner. That is the 3-course meal and the bourbon tasting itself. $115 for a VIP experience, which will allow you to take home a bottle of the exclusive 8-year Driftless Glen Barrel Pick Bourbon from Primal Q. You can get those tickets directly at Primal Q. That is here in Sun Prairie. Look them up. You can find them at facebook.com/Primal Q. Get your tickets today. This event is ticketed, and there are only so many spots available, so you need to get those tickets now. You can stop on in for some great barbecue and get the tickets to that event that happens again on Saturday, May the 9th at 6:30, right here in Sun Prairie, courtesy of Primal Q and Driftless Glen Distillery.
It's time for This Week in BS.
Well, we went to This Week in BS. We watched some more. They're coming around the moon. Coming around the moon.
Coming around the moon. I got nothing.
Fine. Who cares? It's only just a massive scientific achievement for all of mankind.
It's very cool. I was just saying before we went to This Week in BS that it was very cool.
Have you no sense of wonder?
It's cool. The picture was very cool. They can start to see the light. It's very neat.
It was just Easter this past weekend.
It was.
What did you do to celebrate Jesus' rising from the tomb?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I watched Summer House on Peacock.
Just what Jesus hoped you'd be doing on Sunday. On the house of worship. Even remotely thinking about him. Thinking about 20 and 30-somethings.
Look, it's a work...
sex and arguing.
It's a work thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, man. Speaking of dead Jesus... It's not Jesus in this story. Family finds a human skull in Long Beach during Easter egg hunt.
That would be terrifying, since it's typically the children that are doing, like... eggs.
An investigation is underway in Long Beach after a family discovered human remains during an Easter egg hunt in the area near DeForest Park and wetlands on Sunday afternoon.
So is this like a community Easter egg hunt? Or like on their property? Because if it's on their property, I got questions.
Let me take a look. I'm not seeing it. Looks like it might have been... It's at a house. It does appear to be a house.
Yeah, I got some questions.
Aerial footage shows several brightly colored eggs on a path near what looks to be a partially excavated skull in the ground.
That does appear to be a skull.
Human skull and other bones of a small child.
Oh.
Here's a quote from someone here. At first we saw the family there doing like an Easter egg hunt, but they were freaking out a little bit. As they should.
I was going to say, I think I would be freaking out if I was doing an Easter egg hunt, or really any sort of activity. It doesn't have to be an Easter egg hunt.
You know.
Think any daily activity that I do. If I suddenly found a skull and some other various bones,
I'm just hanging out.
I think that I would have a reaction.
Just sort of hanging out. He wanted to hunt some eggs, the skeleton, I guess. You know, I don't know. Yeah, stories were slight this week, man. It was rough.
It was rough digging, huh?
That one made the final cut. I mean, I know it's the first story, and I usually start, just a little bit, start slow. I think we're going to end pretty strong with the other 2 stories, but,
Start slow for the build. We've got to keep the expectations lowered.
That's right. Yeah, it was just... It's one of the wildest things about coming back to do this podcast is that finding stories for This Week in BS has become incredibly hard because everything's depressing.
Yeah, has changed so much. Like we were talking about last week before we recorded. Like, they used to just basically get fed to us. Mm-hmm. I constantly had like... How
am I not even finding Florida man stories?
Right. That's funny that you say that. I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, there's no way Florida has normalized.
Yeah, Florida just became Florida just chilled out.
I'm sorry. There's just no way that occurred.
It's in its 20-year on, 20-year off cycle of crazy.
So what you're telling me is that the actual news, honey, this is where we're at. The actual news in our country right now is more insane than the Florida man stories.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's where we're at, folks. Welcome to 2026.
I was bemoaning this fact to some people in my work, and teams today. And I was like, man, you just can't find any funny stories anymore. And then I made up a headline that was like, Florida man in jail after feeding pizza to crocodiles. And I went, you probably thought that was real.
Right? Florida was going to Florida, and Florida is letting me down. Mm-hmm. Or at the very least, the news coverage of Florida is letting me down.
It's okay. It's fine. For this next one, though, we'll go to California, all the way on the other side
of
America's dangling cock. That is Florida. So it'd be the ass. California's the ass, then, if you know. Florida's the.
I understand the.
You need me to do the hand
I
gesture
didn't.
to
I
get
understood. I understood.
the visual.
I understood.
Just to get the visual, you needed me to do the hand signals.
Is that the hand? Is that the
it
like?
Is,
what do you call that? Like the universal hand signal for dangling cock?
It's American Sign Language for dangling cock. Took a little sign language.
Okay.
You know how you take a foreign language and all you remember are the curse words? All I remembered was dangling cock.
Should get my sister to weigh in on that since she took sign language as a minor.
You should text your sister right now and be like, can you describe to me this American Sign Language for dangling cock? I want to see that text message go directly to your sister right now.
I think Lauren would just think we lost it. She'd be like, what
I
the
want
fuck?
that text message needs to happen right now. If you are an American Sign Language interpreter or you can speak sign language, I want you to take a video of yourself giving me the American Sign Language interpretation of dangling cock. I think that would be great. You can find us on YouTube. You can send it to unadulteratedbs@gmail.com. Any links. So yeah,
we got social media. You can find us.
Yep, you can find us.
You can get us that information.
Short video. Tag me on Blue Sky or on Twitter. I don't know if you want to put images of you doing dangling cock in American Sign Language on Twitter.
You may get real famous real quick.
Your DMs are going to get weird. We're all over the place today. I mean, the entire first segment just like derailed after talking about the restaurants.
We're
talking about the restaurants.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey.
You know, I don't know. Some days it's easier than others.
It's been a long Monday.
Next story, Californian chocolate recalled for being spiked with Viagra ingredients.
How does that happen? How does that happen?
Hey, a guy likes chocolate. He wants to have a good time.
I'm sorry, but are those things made in the same plant?
I'm pretty sure someone put it in the chocolate. They're not just mixing up vats of Viagra next to the vats of milk chocolate that go on your Reese's peanut butter cups. Although apparently it's not real chocolate in Reese's peanut butter cups anymore. Did you hear that?
What?
Yeah.
How is it not real chocolate? How do you have fake chocolate?
I don't know.
What is fake chocolate?
The grandson of the inventor of the Reese's peanut butter cup, had a whole expose he posted on social media. And now Reese's has said that they are going to go back to the old recipe. So they have changed it.
Okay, so it's just not the original recipe of chocolate. They've changed something within the recipe.
Yeah, the guy said they're now using like chocolate coatings. It's not actual melted chocolate. So it's more like, I don't know. It's done differently. And they don't use actual peanut butter anymore. They use peanut butter flavored cream in the middle.
I couldn't tell you the last time I ate a Reese's, to be honest with you.
So good.
I love them. Frozen Reese's.
Oh, man. Put those things in the freezer.
It's like Thin Mints, man.
Make them all hard and crunchy.
I had a very sad day after my dad passed away, where I ate an entire box of frozen Thin Mints.
Oh, I thought you were going to be...
I was also very
I thought you were going to be like,
but...
an entire package of Reese's peanut butter cups. 2 whole cups.
No, it was like half a thing of like Thin Mints or a whole thing of Thin Mints. I was very depressed. I was very pregnant. It was a bad time, but you know.
Just a whole sleeve.
Oh, yeah. Frozen. Oh. Now they would kill me, but beside the point.
Chocolate products from a Californian company has been recalled after they were found to have been spiked with potentially dangerous ingredients used in Viagra and Cialis. The San Francisco Bay Area's Gear Isle recalled the products after they were found to contain undeclared prescription drug ingredients used to treat erectile dysfunction.
Okay. I have 2 things. 2. 1. The potentially dangerous part is sort of sending me. I actually do understand what that means, because like not just guys are eating that, right? And I know that like
it goes on to say, even in this article, that anybody taking nitrates for heart issues,
it can be bad. Like fertility issues in women, it can do if you're pregnant. Like, right? I get it. I understand. But the second thing, I lost.
You lost?
I lost my second thing.
Oh,
gosh darn it!
On your brain?
Oh, how did they find this?
How did they find this?
Like, just some dude was like eating his like Reese's and was like,
well, just
man.
The products are sold online across the United States. They are found to have sildenafil and tadalafil, and cause a drop in blood pressure because all your blood is rushing to your penis. So it could cause that. They were on sexy time websites, honey. It's really not that scandalous.
Oh, so they were intentionally
The 2 recalled products are Gold Lion Aphrodisiac Chocolate Male Enhancement Sachet. And
that was a mouthful.
Illume Sex Chocolate Male Sexual Enhancement Booster.
Also a mouthful, but okay.
You really gotta fit as many words in those titles as you can.
So this was done. So it was on purpose.
It wasn't really on purpose. They weren't supposed to have those things in them because that's, you're not supposed to do that. That's why the FDA is around. You're not supposed to have those drugs in a thing and not write on the package that they're in there. Also, I'm pretty sure you need a prescription still.
Right.
Even if it is from a hack doctor at Hims to get some.
I mean, yeah, So these companies were making their own chocolate, putting these things in there and selling these candies?
Didn't actually make that product. They just sold it through their websites. And Gear Isle specializes in adult novelties. Novelties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, this is a big swing and a miss. It's thudding on the ground just like someone slapping their American Sign Language interpretation of dangling cock on the table. Just like with a wet slap.
Oh, why is it wet?
That one made me giggle.
It was in a puddle?
Oh, Gear Isle is now, reaching out to potential purchasers of the products to offer refunds and exchanges so you can have some sexy time chocolates that don't contain drugs.
So it's just chocolate then, at that point.
In fancy sexy time packaging.
Right. They're just so they were intending to just sell chocolates that were going to have a placebo effect, essentially.
I guess.
And
maybe there was some like natural supplements in there that they were doing that wasn't, oversaw by the FDA. Because that happens sometimes. You can get those things where you go places and buy stuff that is just, it's just like a supplement of sorts.
Right.
And it doesn't really have the drug that's actually, it's not actually Viagra. Well, in this case, it was just up in the chocolate.
Right. No, I get that part. But yes, okay.
I do have to mention that the LA Times on this article is really really slacked on their articles. because they have a picture of chocolate just being poured, right? And it's just like a stock photo they had. Melted chocolate is poured by a machine. End of note on the photo.
Is that's what the note on the photo says?
That's what the note on the photo says. Just watching.
It works, I guess.
Yeah. Does it? I don't know. Our final story this evening. Hopefully this will bring things about. Speaking of large dangling cocks. Crowds march with giant phalluses at Japan's fertility festival.
I have thoughts on this. This is
You have
okay.
thoughts? Giant phallus-shaped portable shrines and penis-themed candies took over the streets near Tokyo on Sunday as crowds flocked to Japan's Kanemaru Fertility Festival, a vibrant and unabashed celebration of sex that mixes ancient tradition with a modern push to break taboos. That guy's got a pink penis crown.
He does have a pink penis crown.
As always, I always keep all these articles and their links in the show notes, so you'll have a chance to look at these as well.
I was enjoying in the first picture the penis on a what are those called? I think they said
like
shrine,
when
but
they had
it's
the carriage,
like Cleopatra, when
yep.
she'd get carried by her men worker bees on the thing.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
The spring Kanemaru celebration near Tokyo features colorfully dressed worshippers carrying a trio of giant phallic-shaped objects as they parade through the streets with glee.
Also, that one has eyeballs.
Are you sure? The eyeballs?
I mean, at least from where I'm sitting looking at that, it looks like it has eyeballs.
I don't think they're eyeballs.
Then what the fuck are they?
At best, nipple clamps?
On the underside of a penis?
Yeah, on the underside of the penis.
Do you often put nipple clamps on your penis?
I don't know. They're big. They're it's large. It's 8 feet tall. They're right where,
Nipple clamps would go on a penis? Are you... What?
They're right where nipples would be if this were a person.
Your penis has nipples?
No, you're not getting it. You just don't understand.
You're turning the penis into a person. This is not... It's a penis.
Okay. We've now said penis too much. You have to say dong from now on for the rest. Because I just can't hear the word penis anymore. Maybe member.
Ew. I always hate that one. Why?
The festival, as legend has it, honors a local blacksmith in the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, who forged an iron dildo to break the teeth of a sharp-toothed demon inhabiting a woman's vagina that had been castrating young men on their wedding nights.
What?
Japan is cool.
He
forged an iron dildo to break the teeth of a sharp-toothed demon inhabiting a woman's vagina that had been castrating young men on their wedding nights.
So the demon was inside the woman, and the teeth
chomping
were
on the
in
dongs.
the vagina.
Yeah, very sharp teeth. It was a sharp tooth.
Chomping off the dongs. Why did I say dong? I hate dong. What is happening? Anyway.
Today, a 3-foot black steel phallus sits in the courtyard of the Kanayama Shrine, honoring the Shinto deities of fertility, childbirth, and protection from sexually transmitted infections.
Oh, Republicans would have a field day with this.
Over the centuries, sex workers pilgrimaged to the shrine to seek its powers of protection. Before that festival evolved into a broader fertility rite seeking to destigmatize sex.
Japan, way more forward-thinking than I think I actually realized.
Despite the penis-themed t-shirts, toys, and candies galore, I think by American standards, this is so wholesome, said Jimmy Sue, or Who, a tourist from San Francisco.
I'm enjoying the cuddleable penis pillow?
Pillow?
Stuffy?
Toys, yeah. There's one little boy who just had 2 penis stickers, and he's just going back and forth, and we were just laughing, the tourist from San Diego said.
I mean, of course. Little boys are going to think it's great.
Japanese Penis Festival. The penis crown is great.
The penis crown is great.
It's great.
Somebody spent some
That's right,
time
man.
on
Celebrate
the penis
those
crown.
penises. Get out there and march in the streets for those penises.
Well,
Take back your power, men.
No. That
Worship
is
the
not-
mighty 3-foot tall iron dildo.
That is not the type of podcast we are.
Pilgrimage to see the iron phallus.
That's fine. You can pilgrimage to go see an iron phallus.
Touch its ridged exterior.
Oh, Lord. How do you know it's ridged?
I don't know. They didn't show a picture. I'm assuming it's veiny. I mean, it's 3 feet tall.
Isn't it 9 feet tall?
3.
No.
Oh, some of the statues were 9. The actual permanent statue that's there all the time is 3 feet tall.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
The additions were 9 feet tall to the parade or
Yes.
whatever. Got it. The
Penis
floats?
parade floats.
I mean, could you imagine just seeing like a 9-foot penis come walking at you? Be terrifying. Even a 3-foot penis would be scary.
You know what I would have done? Instead of making it as just a statue, I would have made that 3-foot penis a penis-shaped bell. That way you could walk up to it and hit it and it would go.
Ring it?
And it would go dong.
Oh, so you want it to be stationary, so it just dongs at you.
Right.
Got it. Thought you wanted it to like sway freely.
Someone has donged the phallus.
Someone has donged the dong. I really hate that word.
Phallus?
No, dong.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's wrong with dong?
I don't know.
What's wrong with a member?
Ugh.
Unit?
Ugh.
Twig and berries?
I don't know. Member and yeah, no.
No?
I don't like it.
I don't know why. I feel like you're really really missing out here.
Because I don't like member?
Yeah, I feel weird looking for synonyms.
It's like a bad romance book term.
Third leg?
No.
Yeah, there's nothing fun here. They don't have a feature for synonyms on the Urban Dictionary.
Dick breath? Dick chin.
Yeah, it's a dildo that straps on the chin. Around the head for an enhanced cunnilingus. Tool?
Fuck tart. Bim?
Yeah, we're not going to go down this path today. Not doing it.
No?
And that has been all for this week in BS. Oh, I tell you, the story is hard to come by. I found a couple Reddit threads. It's just like, they're just not out there
It's
as fun as
rough.
they used to be.
Life has gotten too serious. The world's gotten too fucked up. I don't know, man.
I used to just have them come into my newsreader. I'd have stories everywhere.
Like I said, we always could find a Florida man doing something stupid with an alligator.
Guess I've watched too many police. Nothing seems shocking enough anymore. I've watched too many police chase videos on YouTube.
But they really are great to watch.
They are fantastic.
They are fantastic. There are some of them that I'm like, oh, did we really need to release this? I've watched a few too many people have died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people
have been murdered. I've watched a few too many of those. I'm like, oh.
I like the fun ones where they're just crazy and drunk.
Oh, the drunk driver chick
do
that
stupid
wedged
stuff.
herself between the tree and the fence was awesome. She was amazing. The cop was the best part of that one. He was like, what are you doing?
This is how I know I'm getting old, because now I spend my time watching YouTube videos of police chases and lawn mowing. Those are the two things.
You do love your lawn mowing, honey.
That's what I watch. That's what I need today, is to watch a good old hour of lawn maintenance.
You do love your lawn maintenance. I will be sitting here working while you're on your lunch break, laying down in bed with the dog, taking a little nap, and all I hear is the ring.
Look at the clean lines he made with that edger.
From
Ooh.
whatever lawn mowing tool Sean or whoever you're watching is using.
The edger makes me so horny.
Oh, Lord.
That and the power sweeper.
Okay, the power sweeper's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. You know, sad. We're going to watch that right after we've done recording this.
It is our Monday night tradition.
Monday nights. Gotta watch Midlife Stockman as he cleans up Detroit one lawn edge at a time.
One lawn edge at a time.
Oof, this has been a show.
It's existed.
Mm-hmm. It is a thing that we did.
We did.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but, you know, it is a thing that we did.
It's been done. It's been handled. We're still getting back into the swing of things.
It was all weird. Like, I actually probably was in a better mood to do it yesterday, but we had kids here, so it just is like, oh, we'll not do the podcast.
Yeah.
Hold off until we get, you know, have the house to ourselves and the dogs.
The dogs.
And then we can do it then. Remember, if you want to check out this podcast, we're now on everything since last week. We're on iTunes already. We're on Spotify. You can just search up the Unadulterated BS Podcast. It's the one with our cartoony faces and the bright orange logo. You may find the old podcast. Hey, lucky you. I don't know how to get it taken down, so I have no idea. And it only has so many episodes. It doesn't have the full 143 episodes that our official archive does on patreon.com/unadulteratedbs. See where else. We are on YouTube, but there are no videos there per se, but you can just find the podcast and listen to it if you're a YouTube music user. You can also just dial it up on regular YouTube and play it on your TV. You're just going to see the logo standing there in front of you.
Just going to be hanging out.
Just hanging out. I haven't figured out anything else on that yet. Do we have plans? I don't have any plans. We'll probably record another one next week. Who knows? I don't know. It's a Monday.
Yeah, this is never a good idea to do on a Monday.
Not a Monday.
We know
event.
this. We should call back to that. Mondays are bad.
It's one thing if I have to edit it on Monday, and now I got to edit it right after this. But I mean, right after we give our subscribers their 20 free minutes more of this.
Whatever this may
really
be
selling
today.
that $3 a month subscription.
You are,
today.
yeah.
Really
we're
being like, hey, this is the hard sell.
We're working hard on it.
A hard sell. All right. Let's see, what else do you... Facebook.com/unadulteratedbs. You can follow us there for all of our updates and everything. Basically, just search up the Unadulterated BS Podcast on your favorite search engine. It'll point you there. Did I tell you I found out we have credits on Internet Movie Database?
You did come out and mention that the other day. Yes.
Someone put our podcast up there. It's older episodes from like 2017 and 2018. I didn't do it. But, there's no information. It's literally, there's no information about the podcast. There's no information about anything, but it's up there. And it has the episode titles with some of the episode descriptions. So
I would say the ones that I clicked on didn't have any, even like the episode descriptions, but I didn't deep dive.
I tweaked a few things. I might be able to go back and maybe I'll just update it all and we'll have official credits on IMDb if, really kickstart my acting career.
I guess. I feel weird that we ended up there somehow.
I have no idea.
I don't know how that even happens.
It's wild. It's wild. All right, that's all for us here this evening. If you have the subscription, you're going to get the rest of the show here in just a little bit. Until next time, I have been Brian for Melissa.
Bye.
Drive fast, take chances, and we'll see ya, or you'll hear us next week. Stay tuned for the post show if you're a subscriber. Bye. Hey everybody, it's me again, Brian, from the Unadulterated BS Podcast. You know, that podcast you're still listening to. This is an ad break. If you want to have your business advertised on the Unadulterated BS Podcast, you can reach out to us at unadulteratedbs@gmail.com.